Alright, I'm in Last Chance right now, and yeah, this place is deserted. Like, all those buildings, everything are broken in, they're all gone, and this one's all broken, no one's in there. The garages are open and everything. There's no running water here. There's toilets here, but there's no running water, so I'm pretty much screwed. But you know, I was prepared for that. It's already 2 o'clock, so that's pretty crazy. And on my way to, you know, I was on the road when I left the Hammersley harvesters, you know, back in Anton, and they gave me one of the ladies, I think her name's Jackie. Yeah, she came back with she gave me a water bottle, so that was really cool. And then yeah, just Larry, JD, Jerry, and Callie came back, and they were like, "Are you good? Are you fine?" And I was like, "You're doing good. You're doing good timing." I was like, "Oh, thanks." And I was just like, "Oh yeah, do you guys seen my watch?" Because I lost it. And I thought, because I took it off, I don't know where I put it. I think I put it in the back of that truck when we were driving around, but I don't remember. And yeah, and then they were like, oh, they were looking for it, and they were like, you need some spray. So I was like, actually, yeah, because I'm about to run out, and then I just got off like deep wood spray. They just started throwing stuff at me. Larry gave me like a bunch of candy and stuff like that, and then he gave me this pork beans kind of can thing. So I'm gonna eat that now because I'm not gonna have food for a while, and I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna finish this water. And I still have the biscuits left over from Gary and Shirley, so I'm gonna eat those, and I should be good for at least the next 34 miles. It's 2 o'clock. I seriously gotta eat and then get my ass working. I did a lot of walking right now because this is just the gritty type of pavement, and yeah, just basically I gotta haul ass now, and I'm gonna eat right now, and then I'll be on my way. So that's what's up right now. July 22nd was a really good day. I woke up from Gary and Shirley's house, and they made me like really good biscuit, like for breakfast. It's like sausage biscuits and cheese and egg, and it was really good. Shirley threw them in the microwave, but they were really awesome. And I had 2 of those, and like she also like packed me two biscuits of just, you know, jam and stuff like that. So that was awesome. And I was actually packing up and stuff like that, and I was actually chasing the peacock. We were trying to get, you know, good footage of the peacock. And then they showed me all their, like, you know, plants, all their apple trees, all the grapevine they have, and I thought that was really cool. And yeah, by the time I left there, it was like a good, I don't know, 9:30, something like that. I actually woke up. They woke me up by 5:30, and I slept on that camper thingy, whatever, the cod. Yeah, I slept on the cod, and it was nice and comfy, you know. And when I was packing and everything like that, I was actually down the road like 20 miles, and then I realized I left my solar power flashlight at their house, like in the camper thing. So I'm pretty like bummed out about that, and I gotta seriously get a flashlight now because I need a flashlight, you know. It's gonna be dark and stuff like that. I don't know where the hell I'm going, or I don't know what I'm doing. If anything happens at night and I have to go outside or something, you know, I need a flashlight. That's necessary. But yeah, and then I was on my way. I left them. I said my goodbyes, you know. Shirley gave me a hug, and then she's like, "If you're from your other mom," she even put that like on her, you know, board on my skateboard. She signed. She was like, "Shirley," she said, "your other mom," like in parentheses. It's really funny, and she's just really nice, and so was Gary, and I'm just really glad I met them. And I was on my way skating, and I went to Cope, and in Cope I went to a grocery store and everything like that. I ate some, like, my hair's so wavy. I went to the grocery store and I got like yogurt and all this other stuff, and it was just good, and it was awesome. And then I talked to the like store owner. She asked where I was and stuff like that, and the guy right there, and I told him my story. He's like, oh my god, they were like so freaked out and stuff like that because they realized I'm, you know, from Chicago. And yeah, and it's been awesome. And then I was traveling. I saw like a broken grain elevator. It was destroyed, and all the grain was coming from the side, and cars are looking at me like I'm crazy, but you know, whatever. Alright, let's put this here so I don't have to hold that much. Okay, so yeah, and my hair's growing long. I seriously gotta cut it, but I'm gonna only cut it when after the trip and everything like that. And I gotta shave too, but that's not the point. And yeah, and then I was just traveling. I was doing good mileage, whatever. I got 31 miles. I went to Anton, and in the Anton, like, the weather was basically like deja vu of July 21st, where I got stuck in that storm. It was perfectly nice out, and then just out of nowhere, a storm started brewing and just came out of nowhere and just screwed me over, you know. And I thought I was gonna die, but I'm alive, so that's good. I guarantee if you, I'm telling you, if all you people saw what kind of storm it was, you guys would probably think I'm the stupidest person in the world for just, you know, going through that storm. But I had to go, you know. I was 12 miles in the middle, like right dead smack in the middle. Like I was in the median or the mean or whatever you want to say, in the center point, you know. And yeah, and then I go to Anson, and then I see the clouds brewing. I got there like at 1:30, and I already had 31 miles done at 1:30ish. And then yeah, I was just waiting, and then don't get me wrong, it was pretty like toasty out, and I was just waiting there, and I feel like I see the storm like go by, and the clouds were getting closer and closer. I waited there like a good 3 hours. I met an Irish guy, and he was really cool. He let me use his phone, so I called home and everything like that. And I talked to my mom, and then my mom was like, "Oh my God, you're in Colorado? That's crazy." And she's like warning me about like all the crazy turns. She thinks I'm gonna be going down. I'm just gonna be like going super fast, and then there's gonna be like, oh God, and I'm just gonna fall off like a huge cliff and die or something like that. But you know, I'm not gonna do that. And then she asked, I said that the money's going good and everything like that. I got like 40 bucks and 17 bucks in the account with the 80 bucks that she already deposited, because I already took the money out, you know. But then she was just like, so okay, you have that money and you have like the things. They have $97 in your account, and I'm just like, I didn't want to freak her out. I didn't want to make her worry, so I was just like, sure, and you know, because then she's just gonna freak out, and she'll be like, start sighing and stuff like that, and that's the last thing I want, you know, her worried, because then it's just gonna bug her, you know, and ultimately bug me. But then I just, you know, I was just chilling there, and then after the Irish guy left and everything like that, I had some drinks and everything like that. I actually got a Coca-Cola, but it was expired, so I was pretty disappointed. And I wanted pink lemonade. I hit pink lemonade, and the Coca-Cola comes out, and then it was expired. So I was like, crap. But I don't really care, because I like anything on this trip. Like, I value so much, and anything's awesome. And yeah, and I was just chilling there, and then around like, or maybe like 6 o'clock or something like that, like 5:30, like all these like farmers came, or these harvesters came, because it's harvest time, harvest season for the, like, you know, this area right here, and they were harvesting, and basically they just went to the store, and they were just stocking up on stuff, get some drinks or whatever, and they were all like, hey, they just like, what's up, and everything like that, and we just started talking, and then they asked where I'm from, and then I told my story, and everyone was just like freaking out, like, oh my God, Chicago, you skated all the way here, what? And then we were just just talking and stuff like that. And then this one guy named Jerry, he's an older kind of guy, but he's just really funny. He was just like telling us stories of like how he picked up like a hitchhiker, and then he was just like, you want a job? And he was just yeah. And then he like basically he tricked them into saying that jackalope or whatever, jackalope, whatever, how you want to say, basically like it attacked him, and then you gotta like watch out for them, and then the guy was like really freaked out. He's like, how do I prevent that? How do I, like, you know, watch out? He's like, all right, every time you get out of a truck or a combine, you have to just scream out really loud, and then yeah, basically he had this guy screaming all the time, and farmers were like looking around just like freaked out and just what the hell's wrong with him, and it was just funny and stuff like that, and it's just, I don't know, just like all the stories he told, they were just really funny. And then yeah, and then after that, after all the talk and stuff like that, it was really cool. And then they actually invited me. They were like, yeah, if you want, you could just, you know, you need a place to stay or anything like that. You got like a trailer right there, a trailer home thing or whatever like that. We're gonna be cooking up some steak, and I'm just like, what? And then they were just like, yeah, just, you know, you want to come? And I was just like, that'll be awesome, you know, I'll take you guys up on that. And then I actually like I skated there, and they were like, oh, you coming? And I was actually chilling there for a little bit longer. I actually went to the little supermarket right there. The ladies were really nice there too, by the way. And I would use the bathroom, and then I'd come on and everything like that. And then yeah, you coming? The guy, his name was Dwayne, and he was like, hey, you coming? And I was, yeah, sure. So then I skated. It wasn't even that far. It was just maybe like not even a fifth of a mile, and it was just right there. And then I go, and then I go to the thing. They welcome me like I'm like a part of the family, and it was awesome. The steak dinner and everything was just amazing and stuff like that. And there's a car coming right now, but and I'll finish this later. So but yeah, it was really cool. And and then yeah, just the steak dinner was really amazing, and they were just so nice. They're like introducing me to like the whole family. They had 11 kids. Jerry and Wanda have 11 kids. And then they were just like showing me all, oh, these are my nephews, these are my nieces, these are this. And then it was just awesome to be a part of that, like, you know, be a part of that, family and like that. So, and yeah, and then basically just after that, then I was just relaxing with them, talking to them. I actually went to the Jackie's and their other son, I forgot his name, but he's like one of the head harvesters. And then we were just talking about like what they put in our food and stuff like that, what the government puts on our food, like all like things and stuff like that, how like the like just everything, like how there's laws and stuff like that about like growing cotton in your yard. If I grew cotton in our yard in Chicago, I could get like in trouble for that. I could get sued. But yeah, and then we were just talking about all these bunch of things and stuff like that, and it was just a good night. And then I just went to sleep, and then I slept in the nice, comfy, air-conditioned trailer home, like a little camper or whatever, just like that, and one that's attached by the truck and everything like that. So it was awesome. What else could I ask for? So it was a really good day. July 22nd was a good day. I got 31 miles. I mean, even though I just like stopped and it's kind of like a resting day. Definitely was a resting day. But yeah, that was it. It was good stuff. And I'm going to continue my trip, and I'll talk about later on. I'll talk about July 23rd. So we'll do.
The right mixture of people and experiences will get you closer to your truth. Or at least give you the chance to accept it.
Okay. Everybody loves Tom and Jerry. You guys, the Tom the Can, Jerry the Mouth. Well, there's a new Jerry that I'd like to introduce you to. Jerry, the guy from where I stayed at last night and the past days. He is awesome. I'm going on my way in last chance, and I was actually running out of water. Good water, because I went to the behind the church and I found like a little water thing, but I tried it. It tastes really weird, so I didn't drink it. I mean, I still have it just in case for emergency. But Jerry just comes out of nowhere in a truck. He's all smiling, all up in his little truck, looking all high and almighty, because he is, he's awesome. I love you, Jerry. Freaking, he busts out with, he gives me water. He gives me a cherry cheese Danish, like a big one, and he gives me like a raspberry iced tea cold, and oh my god, it was awesome. And then yeah, I'm just skating. He said he's gonna go there, drop something off, he's gonna come back. I'm just skating, doing my thing, Pawel Pakula at work, and then he comes back, gives me a chocolate milk and milk duds. Like, what? I'm sorry, Jerry from Tom and Jerry, you got a lot of competition, and the competition is a really cool guy. So thank you, Jerry. Love you. Okay, hello everybody. It's 7:47. I made it to Buyer, and if you look closely, 35 cents for a pop. So I'm gonna get a lot. So well, I did 55 miles today. Started about like 11, and yeah, it's pretty good. The ground was really like gritty in the beginning, the first 20 miles, but then after that it got better. But there was a lot of crazy hills. Ask anybody who goes down this route. And I'm gonna try to find a place to knock out. And on my way here, a guy named KJ stopped. He's just like, hey, you want to ride? I was just like, no, I can't. I told him what I'm doing. He's like, you need some money? I have $10. I mean, I was like, yeah, sure, anything, any kind of any money will help me a lot. And then he gave me $10. So yeah, so I'm gonna find a place to sleep. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I just wanted to mention something. I was going through my trash, and I was gonna throw this away. And if you look closely, this is the chocolate milk that Jerry gave me. And hey, look. Is that a skateboard? Yes, it is. Jerry knows me too well. Oh my god, I just woke up. I slept in Byers at the side. It's like a little truck area, whatever. But I'm gonna talk about July 23rd. July 23rd was one of the greatest days on this trip. It was a rest day. I actually woke up and everything like that. They were like, oh, come on. They woke me up. I slept till like 8:30. And then they're like, oh, you gotta get up, come on, we got breakfast. I go, they have like bunch of bacon, bunch of like sausage, and awesome, fluffy, nice, heavenly soft biscuits. I don't know if I added like a lot of words, but it was just, words cannot describe how soft they were. They were really good, and just like, oh my god. And Jerry actually made it for me, and made the breakfast. I'm guessing he makes the breakfast all the time, but it was so good. And they were just like, I don't know, they just treated me like a family. It was amazing, because like everyone was just like, there's like bunch of like all the kids, like all the 11 kids they had. Well, not all of them were there, but a bunch of them were there, the little nephews and stuff like that, and everyone was just going at it. Everyone was just like, the little kids were just playing around, fighting and stuff like, not fighting, but just, you know, messing around, stuff like that. Everyone was laughing, everyone had a smile on. And I was just sitting back, just like looking around. I was just like, wow, this is amazing, you know. And yeah, and I was amazed how close each, you know, everyone is together. Like, they have a really strong family like bond, and I respect that a lot. And frankly, when I was there, they treated me like I was a kid, you know, they're their son. And then they're just like, oh, we're just talking about all this stuff and everything like that. And they were like saying that they were gonna go harvest today, everything like that day. And I was just like, you know what? Yeah, that's cool. I really want to see. I was really interested because we were talking about harvesting and how it works and what's in our food and what's in our drinks and stuff like that. And yeah, they were like, if you want, you could take a rest day and something like that. Just, you know, take a vacation day. Just come watch us harvest. We'll go around and stuff like that. You know, give you a good time. And I was just like thinking about it. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I mean, even though it's already like I had a rest day in St. Francis, but you know, I'm gonna have I had a rest day in Colorado too. But yeah, and then basically just after that we went to the harvesting to see if the wheat was good, but it was too wet. It was actually JD's birthday, so yeah, we were just like, you could tell everyone was antsy to go get into town and just like have a good time. And mosquitoes are killing me right now. Oh, by the way, I got this shirt from Dwayne. He just like handed me the shirt. He was like, here you go, man. And I was like, cool. Yeah, but then that day, and then we just like I went into Combine, and I drove around the Combine and everything like that. It was really cool. And yeah, like basically I left all my stuff in Anton and all my skateboard and everything like that. They drove me to the place. It's in Linden. It was 10 miles down, and then a little bit like about 7 miles going, you know, south. And they showed me like all how it works and stuff like that, how the Combine like cuts and everything like that. And I have the footage, and you guys will be seeing that. And yeah, it was really great. And then after that we went back. And then they were all like, oh, we want to go back, we want to go to town, we want to go into town. And then they were like, so then they, guess, because like, you know, they couldn't harvest because it was too wet and stuff like that. And everyone wanted to go to town because it was, you know, it was JD's birthday. And before that, we actually wanted to go, you know, change the tires for the truck they had. So that was pretty cool how that was going. They just, I'm telling you, the whole day they were treating me. They were like buying me Mountain Dew. You want some candy? Yeah, sure, man. Yeah. You want something to drink? Yeah, thanks. So I'm telling you, like, amazing breakfast, always treating me and stuff like that. And I didn't spend a cent that day, so that's pretty cool. And they actually talked me into going to Aurora, like that's close to Denver. They're like, yeah, we'll drive you there, we'll drive you back, no problem, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it kind of like, at first it was just like, I don't know, because I want to see that, like, you know, for the first time, just skate here, and then, oh my god, and stuff like that. But then they talked me into it, and plus it was JD's birthday, you know, so I wanted to celebrate it. Plus, you know, it's after what they done for me, you know, I might as well do it. So we went to Aurora, we drove there, and it was mind-blowing how fast we got there. We would be doing a mile in like about 50 seconds. And I'm just like, oh my god, that's like amazing. Like, if I could do that mileage, holy shit. But yeah, and then, oh my god, mosquitoes are killing me. Let me get a drink or something. But then, that's some good stuff. Well, yeah. And then we went into town. We went to this Western store. I filmed some prairie dogs. That was really cool. I've never seen prairie dogs before. And you could just see the mountains. I was just amazed, like seeing the texture and the snow-capped mountains. I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. And yeah, and then we went to the Western store, and after that we went to Olive Garden. And yeah, I said it, Olive Garden, and I had a feast. I had so much freaking food. So many like bowls of soup. A lot of, don't even get me started on the breadsticks. But yeah, and then I kind of feel bad because, you know, it's JD's birthday and he paid for me, but I'm really thankful, you know. So happy birthday, JD! Thanks. I'll get you something maybe next year or something. And then yeah, and then after Olive Garden we just went around. Just there was a concert over there. There was like people playing music and stuff like that, and it was really cool. They played Journey, so. I mean, I didn't get to film it because, you know, the camera's in the car. And I was just enjoying it. We went to Mount Fuji. There was like, we got fried ice cream, we got drinks. They were drinking a couple beers and stuff like that. then JD and his girlfriend went into the movies, and we were just like you know, walking around doing stuff. It was really fun, you know. And we went to Walmart, and then we just like looked around and stuff like that. Speaking of Walmart, I seriously got to go to Walmart today and get shoes. But yeah, and then it was nice. And then we come back, and we had to actually pick up a truck from Byers from here. There's a truck a little bit like, you know, a couple miles down, and we had to get it back to Anton. And I went with Larry, and then we drove in the truck, and it was just, I thought it was really cool. It was a cool experience, you know, just going super fast, all high about it. We were trying to actually talk to the truckers and stuff like that, but they were answering like with the walkie-talkie. So he was just like, "How you doing, trucker?" And no one was answering. It was like, "Screw you." But yeah, it was awesome. And yeah, then I got home. I knocked out pretty much, and then it was a really great day to rest, you know. So that was July 23rd. It was a rest day. Didn't do much, but met amazing people. Spent the day with them. And I cannot stress enough how much like I overlooked how many, you know, I would grow on people, you know. Like the next day, like when I said goodbye and everything like that, it was hard, you know. Like I didn't want to leave. Like I was just like goodbye, and we're just shaking our hands. Like it was sad to see, you know. But I'm really thankful for them. Thankful for like one moment I'm just at a gas station or at a grocery store just waiting to see the past the storms, like worried about where I'm going to sleep. The next like 24 hours I'm in an Olive Garden munching my ass off. So yeah, it was awesome. And just telling you, they busted out with all this food. They gave me all these drinks. They gave me all the candy. They took me all these places. They were just so nice, you know. And a great harvester once said, "That's what's up." I actually woke up late today. I mean, not really late. It was like I woke up like at 6:30, but I was just tired. I was like, I'm going to sleep because I kept waking up at night. And so it's 8:27 right now, and this grocery store right here opens at 9 because it's a Sunday. So I'm gonna wait till that, you know, they open up so I could like get some food and stuff, and then I'll be on my way. And it's about 34 miles to Aurora, and yeah, and I'll be on my way. I'll go there and hopefully maybe stop by Walmart or that Zoomies, try to meet up with Dennis. Oh yeah, by the way, in the rest day I met a guy named Dennis, and he was just really cool. It was at Zoomies, and I'm just like looking at stuff. He just walks up, he just shakes my hand. He's like, "What's up?" I'm like, well, like really? That's so cool. This guy was so friendly, and he was awesome. We just talked about a bunch of stuff. He like told my story. He was like, "Oh my god, it's crazy, it's crazy." So yeah, it was awesome. And yeah, I'll be on my way. I just wanted to mention, like, I'm just chilling here and everything that there's 35-cent pop. Did I mention that? I think I did. But ew. Alright, well, take care, guys. Alright, I'm also going to take the time to talk about yesterday, July 24th. July 24th was, I woke up at, you know, the Hammersley harvesting family. And, hello. You guys open soon, right? Oh, okay. Alright, good. Alright, and then, and yeah, and I woke up from there, and then, I was basically, yeah, they let me take a shower in the motel, which was really nice. My clothes are really dirty, by the way, so I gotta clean them. And then they gave me, you know, awesome breakfast, the same as, like, you know, the last time. It was just amazing, like bacon, sausage, biscuits, chocolate milk, and yeah. And then after I ate breakfast, I started packing up, and I seriously could not stress enough how much I overlooked how I would grow on people, you know. Like I just did not expect that part that would affect me, you know. I would just be like, oh, okay, just, you know, here and there, just one day, you know, 2 days maybe tops. Just meet them, and then just, I wouldn't, like, you know, I'd be like nice, and then they'll be cool and everything like that, but not grow on them, you know. Or it would be like, it would hurt me to, like, it would, you know, I would have heartache when I leave, you know. Seeing all the kids and all of everyone, I put them together, took some videos, took some shots, and then everyone was just shaking my hands. Oh, good luck, goodbye, man. It was just nice meeting you. It was sad, you know. Well, I'm really honored to have met all these people. They truly are blessed with a great family. Something that I admire, something that I'm gonna try to attain, you know. Work with my family. then yeah, I left. It was about like 11 o'clock though, and I was skating, and I had a 55-mile trip to make it to Byers. So I'm skating, and then just down the road, Jerry Jr., the teacher, his wife, I think her name's Jackie, I'm not sure, but yeah, she came, she gave me water. She's like, you need anything else? It's like 5 miles down the road. She's like, you're doing great. I'm like, oh, I'm good, thank you. And then and I just kept seeing Larry and Jerry and JD and Wayne and Dwayne, sorry, just like, you know, come driving by and stuff like that. Like, yeah, woohoo! Like in trucks and stuff, like, you know, cheering me on and stuff. And right when I left, Dwayne also like offered to give me some pants and stuff like that, baggy pants, but like, you know, they were really heavy, and I already can't carry that much weight. He gave me this white like sports kind of shirt, and then he gave me like a pair of socks. So that was cool. He let me stock up on water, so that was awesome. And then yeah, and I was on my way. I was just skating or pumping, and then JD and his crew came back, and they were like, stopped. They're like, you need a ride? Joking around. And I was like, no. And then they're like, are you good? Are you okay? Do you need anything? And I was like, have you guys seen my watch? Because I left it. I lost my watch, and like I left it there and everything. And then they checked the back and stuff like that. They're going, like, they put up the seat, and they find bug spray. They're like, you need bug spray? I'm like, all right, I have some bug spray, but like it's about to run out, and it doesn't really work. Here, take this, put it in your bag. I'm like, oh, cool. And then Larry just busts out with some pork and beans. He's like, you want here food? I'm like, oh, okay. Because I actually did not stock up, so I was like, damn. But then it was great. And then he gave me like gummy bears and all these other candy. I was like, cool. And then yeah, and then JD was just giving me some money, and I was like, actually, I really need it because I need to buy a new watch, because, you know, they couldn't find the watch, and I still got to get new shoes. And then he just gives me a 20. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And he's just like, yeah, smiling, like, yeah. And yeah, and then these guys said my farewells, and then I was on my way. And I was just pumping and everything like that. I got to Linden, just cruised through there. Went to Last Chance. The Last Chance, I took my break and ate the beans, the gummy bears, and drank a lot of water. And that town was like, there was nothing in that town, you know. It took me about like 2 hours to get there, like 2.5 hours to get. No, actually 3 hours. Yeah, because I was 11, so 3 hours, because there was a lot of walking. It's only 20-mile stretch. And then yeah, it was Last Chances, and it was gonna be a 34-mile stretch to Byers. And then I started leaving. I actually went to behind the church, and I found a place where I could stock up on water. But that water, I don't know, like those are like black attachment, and I don't know, it just tasted weird when I tried it. So I didn't really drink too much of that. And on my way, I was about like 20 miles away from my destination, and then Jerry, you know, the head of the family, Jerry, he came, and then he just like, he's all smiling and shocked, like, hey, what's up? And then he's just like, he's smiling. He just gives me water. He's like, here you go. He's like, and then he gives me a cherry cheese Danish, and I was like, oh my god, I actually needed this. And then he just gives me another raspberry iced tea, and it was just, oh my god, it was amazing. I just chugged that iced tea, ate that cherry cheese Danish right there, and it was just awesome. And I was on my way, and then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be coming back and stuff like that. Oh, okay. And I'm going and everything like that. And then it was 20 miles, and then I did 8 miles, and then I met him again, and then it was 12 miles left. And then yeah, basically he just busts out with chocolate milk and milk duds. I was like, what? And then yeah, and just we talked, and then he told me where everything is, and just said our farewells, you know. And then I'm just really honored. I cannot stress how thankful I am to you guys. You know, you guys done so much. Just that rest day, just on my, like, you know, me skating, you guys like came by, gave me some stuff, gave me some money, and just the thing you gave me the most is just inspiration and hope and just friendship, you know. And you guys are supporting me, you guys believe in me, so, you know, I believe in myself even more, you know. And that's gonna, like, you know, determine if I'm gonna make it to San Diego or not. And yeah, and then I was just on my way, and actually I was going, and then the guy stopped for once, his first time in Colorado, I believe. And he was just like, you need a ride? I'm going west. And I told him my story. He's like, oh my gosh. He's like, you need some money? I was like, actually, anything will help. He's like, I got a 10. And then he just gives me a $10 bill, so that was cool. And yeah, and then I came to this Byers, and I actually went to this restaurant. I got a double cheeseburger with fries, like a huge meal and everything like that, and ate that. And it was good with like orange juice, and it was awesome. And yeah, I found a place to sleep, like right there, the little rest stop and everything like that. I'm gonna be on my way, so I'm gonna be continuing. Definitely gotta make it to Aurora, maybe a little past. Maybe I have to get out of Denver. I have to get out of the big cities, because that's gonna be dangerous being at night. And the weather, it looks doesn't look like it's gonna rain. I mean, clouds are like black and stuff like that. But it looks like one of those days because it's really cold. By the way, it was so cold in the night. But yeah, just like this weather, it just looks like it's like those like, you know, threatening like bullshit clouds. Like they're just gonna be here. They're not gonna like, you know, drop any rain or anything. Like I remember in summer, there's always these kind of days where just like a bunch of clouds, it's really cold, and it doesn't rain. So hopefully it's those kind of days because I'm gonna be doing a good mileage, you know. So I'm gonna wait till the store opens and I'll eat and I'll be on my way. So I'll be continuing this Odyssey.
You are getting closer. But at the same time, it's all getting out of reach.
In here, and there's also one biscuit in there.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Can I get a name, sir?
Jim.
Jim?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Jim.
Nice to meet you.
I'm getting chicken from this guy. Woo!
There you go.
Thank you. There he goes, everybody. In that white van that just left. It's going. It was Jim, everyone. Jim, the guy who gave me chicken, he just came back. He just gave me 2 bottles of water, and then he's like, all I have is $5. I mean, he just gave me $5 just like that. Woo! Love you, Jim. Update you guys about a couple things. The route that I was taking from Burnett to Watkins, I'm just about half a mile away from Watkins, whatever you want to say, however you want to say it. And on my way here, like that gym guy came in, he gave me all this, you know, the chicken and stuff like that, and I just ate it. It was really good. But there's these guys that like these 2 younger kids, you know, they were just like driving by, they turned around, they're like, hey, you want to ride? And I was just like, oh, no. He's like, you want a hit of this? And then they had a bowl. And I was just like, no, I don't smoke. And I was telling my friends would be excited, and they would definitely want to smoke. And then just right behind them approached a cop. So, and then the cop, and then they were like, oh crap. And then I was like, all right, I'll see you guys later. And then they were driving around. And then they actually were going. So then I was talking to the police officer, like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm skating to San Diego. And I was actually just talking a lot, so to make sure that they won't turn around and go after those guys. So I basically saved their life, you know. If they would have got busted, ooh, that would have sucked. But yeah, the police officers didn't even ask for my ID. I just told them the whole thing, everything like that, the whole story, the situation. They were pretty cool about it. I mean, they weren't like laughing or anything like that, but they were just like, what? They were just like in shock to see like I made it this far. And on my way here, like on the way on that route, like, you know, I was kind of freaked out because I guess you can see it's really clear right now. Some parts is clear, but right there, that's like rolling out. Oh, zoomed in. Okay, right here, it's like pretty good and everything like that. And then if you look closer right there, that storm's like brewing. It's like basically like a lot of people said that storms always come off the mountains, like they always just come out of nowhere. So I gotta be careful. And it was clear, and then like along the road there was like a little twister, like no joke. I was just skating and I saw like all this dust and stuff was going, and you could see it. It was like a funnel. It was crazy. There was like above me there were like some clouds, but not that much, and it was just freaky to see. You just saw like a twister just going across. It was just basically like the road is like this. You see how the road is right here, and then it was coming from like that way, and then it was just you know, cruising, and I was just like standing back. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then you could see it. Once it got on the road, it was gone. But then on the other side, it just continued, and you saw like all the dust and everything like that, twirling, and just kept going. And so like that kind of freaked me out. So I gotta be careful with these storms because Colorado is pretty much crazier than anything I've seen so far. And yeah, the clouds, they just look crazy. They look like freaking crazy mashed potatoes with gravy, and just, I don't know, they just look really horrible. They look weird. And Colorado's known for its storms that just, you know, come off the Rockies. That's what everyone says. So I'll take their advice. And I'm starting to feel sick right now. Like I don't know if it's if I got bit by a mosquito and I got West Nile or what is it, whatever it is, but I'm starting to feel weak and I'm starting to feel sick. And I'm away like 14 miles away from Aurora. I still got to go to Aurora so I could get like, you know, those got to go to Walmart and get shoes, you know. And if anything, meet up with Dennis, you know, see Cause like I told him I would be here today, but like around like 12, maybe 1 or 2, but it's already almost 4 o'clock because like there's a lot of walking, you know. And plus I woke up late and I was on the road like at 10 o'clock. So, but 14 miles, it's on Tower Road, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep pumping. Hopefully the sickness goes away, and then yeah, I'll continue this journey. So I just got the new shoes. I'm at the Walmart in Aurora. Let's see. Oh, I can't see the sign, but yeah, I got new shoes. Put that on. I'm really tired. It's already 6:30 and I have no place to stay. I was trying to say sleep and stay at the same time, so I said slay. It's my new word. I have no place to slay tonight. So this is what happens when you get, you know, really shitty shoes and there's basically no bottom of a shoe. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look how horrible my feet are. They're all messed up. And I just got this and it hurts really bad right here. Fuck. Yep, I'm definitely getting a pedicure. I don't care what anyone says. Oh my god. Ew. Okay, I wrote a message and I put the shoes in this box. You know, the ones from Junction City. And yeah, let's see who gets this. Let's see if I told them to, you know, send me a message and then see if whoever gets this actually does, and it'll be cool, you know. So yeah, the shoes are in here, the old shoes, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I put the shoes right under this bench, and it's the Walmart. I've never seen a sign like that. The one, and it's on Tower Road. Okay, so there it is.
Why are you still out here? You are tired, exhausted, in pain. Why do you keep going?
Good morning.
Good morning, yeah.
So
We met Paul this morning on the golf course. This is Aurora, Colorado, Fitzsimmons Golf Course. And this morning one of my guys come up and says, you know, there's a tent on 18. I said, a tent? Yeah, someone's sleeping overnight. So we come up, we meet Paul here. Paul's skateboarding across America. We think it's great. We took a couple pictures of Paul. I'm going to tell our marketer for the golf division, I'm going to send the pictures and tell her about the story. And we had to come out and talk to him and see what his deal was. And he's skateboarding across. We love it. He's going to the mountains next.
Yeah.
Day 40, he said it was.
Not
We wish him all the luck.
And it's great because since he had a tent, we knew he wasn't one of the local bums.
We knew he wasn't one of the local guys. But we wish him luck. We're glad to have met him, and we hope to see him on 60 Minutes or something down the road. He skateboarded all across America. I think it's a great story, and everyone should know about it.
It's pretty cool. It is cool.
that was great. That was a great. Okay, good morning, everyone. It's 6:37 right now, and July 25th. I woke up in Byers, and yeah, I went to the grocery store. Like by the time I got ready and everything like that, it was just like 8 o'clock. And then by the time I got to the grocery store, it was like 8:15 maybe. I went back actually. I backtracked. And then it was Sunday, so the store would open at 9 o'clock, so I had to wait a while. So, you know, I was just going through my pack. I reorganized everything, and yeah, I was just waiting for the store to open so I could eat some breakfast. So right when it opened, everything like that, I got breakfast, whatever. I got like 2 packages of like meat because I needed some protein, some chips, and Pop-Tarts. I actually had the Pop-Tarts left over, so I'm gonna eat some of that. And then I was just, you know, where I was eating, right by the pop machines, there was this guy that came and we started talking. He was an older kind of guy who was drinking his coffee. I think his name was Bill. And then we were just talking about all this stuff. I told him my story. He was like, oh, no shit, that's what you're doing? That's cool. A lot of people say no shit, you know? And then, yeah, and then he was just like, he asked me, and then we were just talking and stuff like that, and he said that I looked like a young version of like you know who Aerosmith is. Well, I basically look like a guy from Aerosmith when I was younger, like when he was younger. So I was just like, really? He's like, yeah, man, you look like him. I'm like, oh, thanks, I guess. I mean, Dream On is a good song, don't get me wrong, but still. Helicopters are flying over when I'm trying to talk, what the hell? But anyway, and I was just, yeah, and I was just basically, I was actually supposed to meet up with Dennis, the guy who I met at Zoomies today, at like 12:01 too, but that did not happen.
I was actually starting to feel sick. Like maybe like 12 miles down, I started feeling really sick. And then I was just traveling, and plus from Byers to I'd say pretty much Watkins, it was just nothing but walking. Because the street was here and there it was okay, but there was a lot of traffic. There was no shoulder and there's a lot of traffic, you know, because it's like, you know, it's going to Denver, so it's going to be definitely a lot of traffic. So I walked a lot of it, and then actually like right when I was about to head for Watkins, that 10-mile stretch, I met a guy, and he was really nice. His name was Jim, and he just busted out with all this stuff. He gave me chicken. He gave me water. He drove back because I was asking him if he knew where water fountain is because I need water. And then he's just, no, if anything, it's gonna be a mile, like, you know, out the way, like by I-70, and I did not want to go out the way. I'll just go to the next town. He actually, like, you know, he gave me their chicken and everything like that, which was good. The mac and cheese is amazing, and then and the potatoes were good too. And then he drove, like, when I was like 2 miles down, like maybe 3, like, and I was walking because, you know, there was a lot of traffic and everything like that. He drove by, and he just busted out 2 bottles of water, and then I was just like, oh my god, thank you so much, to the rescue. I actually got it on film, so I'm pretty psyched about that. Well, him driving away, but and then he also just gave me $5 like that. He's like, for down the road, and I was like, thank you so much. So thank you to you. You helped me out a lot. Actually, if I wouldn't have that $5, I'd be screwed right now. I actually have $14 to my name as we speak, and actually I could get like a drink, like a $1 drink on my card, and that's all I have left. I actually went to buy shoes yesterday at Walmart. Here they are. I mean, they feel comfy, but like the bottom of my feet are, let's just say, really messed up because like there was no bottom of a shoe with the other ones, and it's just a repeat of Topeka, you know. Like back in the beginning of Kansas where my feet were messed up and the blisters were coming out. I have crazy, like red, crazy blisters. I don't know what the hell they are. And then gotta make sure no one takes my phone or Alex's phone because he'll be mad. But then I was traveling, and on my way to Watkins, I met these 2 guys, and they're like, you want to hit? And they're talking about, you know, smoking. I was like, no. And then a cop was actually gonna bust them. He's like following me, but then the cops asked me what am I doing. Surprisingly, they didn't ask for my ID, and I just told them the story. They believed me. They were like, oh my god, it's crazy. So yeah, they said it was a good day. And then I'm just pumping. After I go, you know, after I get here, it was like a good, like maybe like what, 30 miles I got into Aurora traveling. Then I had to go 2 miles out the way to go to Walmart, and then 2 miles back, so that's 34 miles. And then maybe did another like, maybe another 3-4 miles, and then I'm like in the heart, pretty much in the heart of Aurora right now, Aurora, Colorado. And then it was just getting dark, and I actually met these 2 ladies like right there, as like, you know, in this park, and I asked them if they knew a place where like I could tent or like an illegal place, and then they were really nice, and they're just telling me all the stuff, and I asked them what they were studying. They were studying literature and the arts, and they're just really nice and stuff like that. And they told me that there's a police station over there, so I went to the police station, University of Police Station, and I go there, and a guy named Steve, he's like, oh, I told him my thing. He's like, oh yeah, well, if anything, we'll put you in the back of the police station. So oh my god, I would have been sleeping freaking peacefully knowing I'm in a safe place like that. But then they said that the problem with that was that because it was Sunday, and then a lot of people are gonna be coming to work Monday, and then that's why he said he couldn't let me there. But he's like, he doesn't have the authority to. But he's just like, if anything, he's just like, you could go to that golf course. There's a golf course, like, you know, a couple like blocks away, like just like right there and everything like that. He's like, just go right in the middle, right by a tree, and just tent over there. He said that's what they suggest for me. Like if there's a Aurora cop, then they could actually like probably kick me out, stuff like that. He's like, but he gave me his cell number, he gave me his name, and he just said, if anything, just give the card to them and try to see if it works. But if not, then you're gonna have to go. And I was just like, all right, I understand, because like, you know, what can I expect in a big city like this? So yeah, and I went to the golf course. I actually forgot my ID at this police station. I was walking, I was like, oh crap, and I go back and I had to actually ring the bell and everything like that, and I had to wait a bit to get my ID, but then I got my ID, and then I went back to the field, or to the golf course, and then I guess I tended by hole 18, I know it was pitch black. It was dark, and I like pretty much like knocked out right away. It was really comfortable. The grass was really soft because, you know, golf courses have really nice soft grass, and yeah, and then I'm actually sleeping, and then like about midnight I like wake up. Good thing I woke up because I would have been freaked out. And I'm just like, I wake up at midnight. I'm just like, oh man, I guess it was really cold, and then it just started like the sprinklers came on, so it was just like, it was a really powerful one too. It was like right in the middle, just really loud, just freaking raining on, like, you know, pouring water on the tent. Good thing, you know, it's a tent, so it's waterproof and everything like that, except the bottom was getting wet. But yeah, and then that's what happened. Then I'm sleeping and everything, and I go to sleep, and then about like 5:46 today, all I hear is, anybody there? Wake up, time to go. And I'm just like, what the hell? I'm like, yeah, I'm here. And then I open the tent, they're like, there was a guy in a golf cart, another guy like right by the tent. And they're all like, yeah, you can, blah, blah, blah. I've never seen this before, a guy in a tent. They were just like, you know, they were just cool about it. And then, yeah, they just said, oh, all right, just take your time, just to pack up and everything like that. I told them that actually Steve from the police, University of Police, because there's a university here that let me, like, they suggested to do this if anything. Like, oh, you can't do it here. Anything. Oh, okay, I'll be gone. Like, take your time. And then, yeah, they came back when I was like packing and stuff like that. So what's your story? And then his name was Chat, and a guy named Jim too. And then they were in a golf cart, and I just basically told them my story, and they were like, what, that's crazy, that's awesome. And then they wanted to be in the documentary, so I filmed them, and Chat did a really good summary of like what I'm gonna do and where I am. Usually I'm like, basically, and just staring, just thinking, and studying like a buffoon. But he did really well, and I was impressed. He should be my, you know, my video journal guy. And then, yeah, I asked them to sign my board because they were just so cool about it. Like, you know, it's hard to find those kind of people like in big cities who are cool about that. They won't, like, you know, usually people just call the cops and stuff like that, and you'd be like in trouble and stuff like that. But they were just cool about it, and they actually gave me, like, because my the Sharpie that was they were signing the board with, that was actually running out, so they gave me 4 Sharpies. They're like, yeah, I'll go back and get you some Sharpies. They gave them back, and they also gave me like a devil square, like one of those little, you know, those like ho-ho kind of tree thingies. It was good. No, I already ate it. Excuse me. Excuse me. And then, yeah, and then they also gave me he also gave me bandages and stuff like that, and some Neosporin, so that helped me a lot, you know. And then, yeah, he just wished me luck. He gave me his cell and his name. He's like, yeah, just call me and just do me a favor. He's like, just call me when you're done with it. Like, of course, I'll definitely do that, you know. It's a favor to me for the way you treated, you know, me, like, you know. Yeah, it's about 6:47 right now. I'm gonna clean the bottom of those gel pads because they smell really bad, and then I'm gonna let them dry, and then I'll eat the breakfast right here, and then I'll stretch. Then by the time I'll be ready, probably like 7:30, and I'll be on my way. And today's Denver time, so I'm gonna get a bunch of footage of Denver because, you know, I did not get a lot of footage at all for, like, you know, St. Louis, and Kansas City, because, you know, I was just too stressed out and too, like, focused on getting mileage and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna take it easy. I'm just gonna film a bunch of stuff in Denver. So, and then, yeah, I'll be on my way, and then I'll continue this trip. But it was so funny. I slept on a golf course and I got kicked out, but it's a great experience, you know. I'm just gonna look back and laugh at it. Every time I'm gonna see a golf course, I'm gonna be like, hey, I slept at a golf course and I got kicked out. Alright, so I'll continue this trip.
This is Pawel Pakula, and welcome to Denver, Colorado. Now that's a tourist attraction, 7-Eleven. I'm on Colfax Avenue, and according to the guys at the at the golf course, they said that Colfax is the longest street in the whole nation. So, but yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll see. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Okay, right now, I just met a homeless guy and he asked me for $1. And a lot of people think it's stupid because I only have 14 bucks to my name. A lot of people think it's stupid just to give $1 away, but I know how it is. I know how it is to be on the road without any money or anything like that. And yeah, that's what I did. I gave it to him. A lot of people probably think I'm stupid telling you, but it's worth it because I know how it feels just getting $1 like that. It probably made that guy's day, but it was amazing. So I gave him $1, so now I have 13 bucks to my name. Great. Oh, there's Union Station. Okay, so I'm at a soccer field or baseball field, whatever you want to call it. And here's the situation. I have $9 to my name now. I made phone calls, called my mom, left her a message, told her what's up. Kind of told her that I had 20 bucks instead of 9. Don't want her to freak out too much. Trust me, I'm doing this for her own. She'll freak out. $9? What? She's stupid, and she's gonna go on and on. She probably thinks I'm stupid right now. Now I have 20 bucks and everything like that, but and I called Alex. I mean the Castile residents, and Alex answered, and yeah, the lawyer. There's some shady stuff is going on. Basically, they're not gonna get the money, and I'm pretty much gonna be broke. And to be honest, if it's gonna be going like this, then I don't know what's gonna happen, you know. I'm gonna have to start panhandling for money. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, whore myself, because there's no other way I'm gonna get money. And I doubt my mom's gonna keep, giving me money here and there. So now money's a huge issue. So all I have to do is just save this money for something to eat every day, because if I don't, then I'll die. That's how it is. And I'm just gonna drink a lot of water, just go freaking, if anything, I'm gonna have to take out the emergency water filtration system, just start drinking from lakes and stuff like that if I can't get anywhere, place where there's nothing to drink. But that's the situation. It's not looking good. But the sky is still blue. My teeth are blue because I just had an icy. Yeah, that was my last icy. It was 88 cents. So what do you want from me? And it was really hot. It's really hot out right now. And Colorado's weird. Like Denver, our Denver area is really weird because in the morning and early in the morning, it is super cold. It is. And then once the sun comes out and it's high up in the sky, then it's really warm. It's really hot and everything like that.
Nice ride. So right now it's really toasty. I mean, at least like the body, you know, like my body's not used to like the temperature change, and I'm just feeling really weak. I feel really tired today. I don't know if it's the altitude or the temperature shifting, but I just gotta keep going and just do work. So I'll continue this trip either way, you know. You guys know me. I'm gonna just keep going, you know. If I die, I die. No, just kidding. But yeah, I'll be on my way. Correction, everyone. I have $8.38. And I was going looking at my feet, and my feet are seriously messed up. Like right here, it may not look, it may not look much, but that hurts so much. And I'm on my feet all day, so oh my gosh, my feet are messed up. I don't think this is healthy. Hope that's not an athlete's foot. Yeah, but that's my feet. Okay, I know I don't want to discuss you guys, but I was going through my toenails, look at my feet, and then basically that's what happened. So this nail is about to come off. I just pulled on it, and then all this orange liquid came out, and that's not good. I know that's not good. So I'm gonna perform some surgery right now, see what happens, you know, so it won't be infected and anything like that. But that looks horrible. Oh my god, let me zoom in on that. Woohoo!
Your body is breaking down. This is all just insanity. Just go home. Your body can't keep up with your mind.
Hey, this is Ben.
What up, everybody?
How many languages did you learn?
I learned 7 languages.
That is awesome.
Isn't it?
And where were you raised, or what were you saying about Africa? Because I thought it was really cool.
I grew up in Zimbabwe, Africa.
That is awesome.
Lived in about 4 countries in Africa.
That is so cool. Well, everybody, he helped me out with a place to stay yesterday, and I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. He gave me water too. Thanks. Means a lot.
I can't go back.
Thank you so much. Right here. You guys say your name?
Billy?
Billy what?
Billstein?
All right, what are you doing? Like, tell me, like, because I think that's so cool.
Hold on.
Where do you live? Tell me your whole story.
Hold on. Let's not do it yet, dude.
Okay. Are you gonna change again?
Yeah. I don't know what.
Do you want me to put the camera away?
Yeah.
All right, basically, I just spent all my money last night on that one hot dog meal because it was like $5. And this, I was, you know, I had water and everything like that, but it's about 10:06, and this is my breakfast right here. Thank you right here to this guy. To the rescue. And yeah, I call him home, and then hopefully my mom will deposit some money into the account. But yeah, this is my breakfast. This is my meal that's gonna save my life. Woo!
I play the mandolin.
Oh really?
This thing is I have an electric mandolin, and it's also you can plug like iPods and stuff into it. So I just like can take this in my camp, and it's so loud, dude.
That's awesome.
Oh, it is sick.
All right, let me see your bag. You gotta show it to the camera. All right, that's Billy's bag that he was living off of for a while.
And then I got this nice army bag.
Hell yeah! And he's got a car too.
Now I got a car, dude, so I'm living a little bit better.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. But yeah, thanks for all the food and everything, man. I'm telling you. And the talk and the friendship, you know, that means
Yeah, dude.
that like
Good to meet good people.
hell yeah. Nice blue skies. Dark. Okay, July 26th, I woke up on a golf course in Aurora. It was actually funny because I was sleeping and then all I hear is, get up, time to wake up, and I just hear guys like laughing and stuff like that, just joking around. And then I open the tent, they're like, you know, I've never seen this before. This is good. I've never seen this before. They were like actually really cool about it. And but yeah. Then they told me to pack up and everything like that, and I told them that the University of Police let me, if they suggested me going here, and they're like, well, you can't be here and everything like that. I'm like, oh, okay. And they're like, no, it's good. And I was like, okay, I'll be leaving here. I'm sorry about that. And then they were like, no, it's cool. Don't worry. Just take your time. Don't worry. No rush. So then they were actually like really cool about it. And then they come back later in the golf cart, of course, and they're all like asking me, so what is it? You just sleep around places and everything like that? They wanted to know my story. So I told them my story, and they thought it was like really cool and everything like that. They were all into it and everything. Like, oh my god, that's so cool, blah 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 blah. And I filmed the one of the guy doing basically describing where I am and what I was doing. The storm is picking up right now in Colorado. But anyway, in Aurora, then I'm telling you, like after I woke up and after that, they gave me like something to eat, and they gave me all these bandages and they helped me out. So I was off of there and I was traveling. And traveling in big cities is just it's harder than in Bufu because like there's so many stoplights, there's so many people, there's so many like crappy ground here and there, cars and everything like that. So it drags. So I mean, yesterday, I made it probably traveling yesterday. I probably got, I'd say maybe if I'm lucky, 29 miles, maybe 30 miles. I was from Aurora, and then I ended up traveling through Denver. Got a lot of footage in Denver. I actually met a homeless guy there, and I gave him $1, even though I only had $14 to my name, because he was just like asking for it, and I know how it felt, so then I gave it to him. And I was traveling, and then like the whole time when I was in the city, like no one cared. Like everyone just seemed like concerned about other things, concerned about like money problems, money issues, like where are they going. No one was just, people were just like, I don't know, they were just in their own little world, and that's how it just reminded me so much of Chicago. It just reminded me like it was like really shocking, like the change, like the culture change, like like Guy said. But like it's just shocking to see how like, because the last time I was in a big city was Manhattan. It's just shocking to see how people act and behave like in country where there's nothing, and then big cities like Denver. And I haven't seen a big city for a long time, so it was just shocking. Like you could tell there's a huge difference. Like people are just more, it seems, miserable. Like that's what it seems like, And I was traveling to Denver, blah blah blah. Got some good footage. Actually went to McDonald's. Oh my god, it was amazing. Got a large drink, drank it like a couple times, refilled it. Worth it, by the way. And then I was traveling, and then I was actually going to Morrisville or something like that. It had some beautiful scenery. Like the terrain was totally changing. Like the altitude in Denver was like 5,200, whatever. And when I went to sleep and everything, like where I am right now, it's actually like 8,600. It's already like at 9,000 feet, Where I went to sleep was actually 7,600, but yeah. And then I was traveling, and then just the terrain is different. Like it's just it's amazing. The mountains are stunning, they're magnificent. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, my feet hurt, everything's killing me. Like knowing that I'm getting stressed out or anything like that, because like Alex and Andy not coming with the no money situation, and I basically have no money, but the mountains like make that go away, and I just realize how beautiful it is, and I just focus on that beauty, and I don't worry about that. So it's a good help. And then I went to Morrisville, whatever, and I was actually going to go to Indian Hills. And the way to Indian Hills, like the route to Highway 285, I believe, like there is like no possible way I could skate. Like I was pretty much walking most of the day yesterday. Skating here and there in the city, but I had to like pop my board because it's really crappy land, or there's a stoplight, or there's cars and there's people and stuff like that. But a lot of it was walking yesterday, and even though I got new shoes, like the bottom of my feet are killing me. Like these socks, I think it's the socks I gotta change, and it's just because they're like really dirty. I gotta do laundry, by the way, because all my clothes are just disgusting. Just putting it on doesn't even feel fresh. It just feels worse, And I gotta take a shower real bad, but yeah, going to take care of that later. But Denver was it had some nice, architecture, it had some nice buildings, but it was like another Chicago. Like people make the cities. Cities aren't anything. Denver's nothing. It's the people that makes a city a city. And that's what people are always going to remember. They're always going to look back and like, you know, oh, that place was really crappy. Like, I hated it there because of the people. It's not about like some of the like land and how the terrain looks and how the buildings like have effect on it, but it's mostly the people. You know, people make the city. That's how it is, and that's just telling you like people in like countries are more friendlier and just they're nicer. They're home a lot. It seems like they're happier. You know, and I was actually traveling on my way. No one would stop at all. And there's so many. It's ironic because there's more people and less people ask. Even though like if I go to like a small town area, they always ask and they always like help out and stuff like that. But here, there's nothing. I mean, later on when it was getting darker, like I actually went to Indian Hills and I was going looking for a place to eat because I was hungry, and I spent the last of my money. All of it was gone, so I was officially broke. I got like a Chicago-style hot dog with potatoes and everything, and then just with like two soda pops, and yeah, and I was out. I was officially out. And it was good, don't get me wrong. That was like my last meal. And then while I was there, like a lady asked me, her name was Vicky, by the way. She was so nice. She helped, because I was actually like looking for a place to stay because it was actually like already 6:30, 7, and I was just worried that it was gonna get dark. And being dark in the mountains, you don't know where the hell you're going. You don't know where you're gonna put up your tent. If it's like bear country or cougar country, which I'm just learning about them like today. But yeah, and then I was in there and talking to her, telling her my story. Then she actually asked her if she knows that there's like a church anywhere. She told me there's a church, and she tried calling the pastor or the lady that knows the pastor. Her name was Barb Rice and everything like that. Tried to help me out, but they couldn't get the hold of the pastor. So then they told me to go to church and talk to a guy named Josh in the back over there because he owns a yard right there. So I was going, and I stretched from Indian Hills to Conifer. It's 11 miles, and I'd say I was probably like right in the halfway. So I probably did the 5.5 miles of traveling. I got there like at 8:40ish. It's already getting dark, and I was just freaking out. And on my way though, like people started stopping, you know. Like one guy stopped. He was just, "Oh man, you need a ride?" I was like, "No, it's okay," anything like that. He's like, "Yeah, I've been hitchhiking this place all the time. I know how it is." And I told my story. He's like, "Oh, that's awesome. Good luck." And another guy stopped with a girl. They asked me, like, you know, my age and stuff like that. They asked me if I wanted to, you know, ride. I said no. I told my story, and they're like, "Oh, that's cool. Good luck. Good luck." Another person stopped. Older man, tattoos and stuff. They asked me if I want to ride. No, I told my story and everything like that. He's like, "Oh, you want a beer, man?" I was like, "No, no." And I was just kept telling him, "Are you sure, man? Here, take this beer. Take this beer." So, but yeah, and then I was just going, just skating. I just saw lightning strike, great. And I was just, oh yeah, by the way, Colorado has the most lightning strikes. This Illinois. Did I say Illinois? I said Colorado has the most lightning strikes of all the states. Has the highest, you know, number of them. So I gotta be careful. But then on my way when I was traveling, another guy stopped. His name was Mark. By the way. And he's just like, "You need a ride?" I told him my story. No, that's cool. "Oh, good luck." And you want some water? He gave me some water from his bag of things. So that was really cool. Yeah, and people just started being more nicer when I was getting away from the city. When I was getting more in Bufu. And then I found the church. I went behind there and I met a guy named Ben. And like I actually like knocked on the door and everything like that because on the window or whatever, trying to, you know, talk to them because I don't want like, you know, put up a tent and next thing you know they like, what the hell is that? And call the cops on me and stuff like that. So and then eventually I'm like, "Hello," the window's open and I guess they heard me. And then he kind of opened the door all like freaked out. He's like, "Yes," like he thought I was gonna like try to kill him or something, but no. And I was kind of like, you know, nervous and stuff like that because seeing he was nervous, so it made me nervous. So it's kind of like stuttering and stuff like that. I don't know why, but yeah. And then I told him what happened. I actually got a note because the lady wrote it and everything like that. Pastor Ed is not there and everything like that. And once he heard I said Pastor Ed, he knew that it was for real and it was legit. It wasn't some crazy like, you know, massacre. So yeah, but this guy was just really like, he was like really unique, you know, and he was raised in Africa. He spoke 7 different languages, and he was just, I don't know if he had a British or Australian accent, but it was really cool. And it was funny when I was trying to explain to him. I was like, "Yeah, I basically skated here all the way from Chicago with no car rides, no trains, no planes." At the beginning, he was like, "All right, don't tell me your sad story." He's like, "Get to the point." And I was just like, "Whoa," and I was just like, "Okay." But then later on, he was just like, he read it and stuff like that. "Well, you need a place to stay?" He's like, "You have a tent?" He's like, "All right, just put it over there." And then we started talking more, and then he was like, "You skate from Chicago?" And I told him the story, and then he was just like, "That is awesome," and stuff like that. And yeah, we were just talking about people in general, and like I asked him about him and stuff like that. And yeah, he had some really good philosophy. He was just like, "Yeah, people got to get out of their box more. People got to do what you're doing. People got to do something like just get out more and just do something crazy, you know." because it just makes life more like magnificent, makes it more like, you know, different, unique, and it just makes it more fulfilling, you know. And we were just talking, and he just gave me like a lot of props for what I was doing, and he actually said I had big balls. He's like, big bolas, I don't know, he said cochinos or something like that, I don't know. And then yeah, but basically he was just like, he actually prayed. He put his hand on my shoulder and he said a prayer. He's like, God, thank you for this guy for being so, like, you know, having such big balls. And it's funny, like, you think he'd be jokey, but he was actually saying in prayer, like, and that kind of like it got me interested, because, like, you know, like a lot of people will say like prayer has to be this way, you have to say it. No, this guy had his own way of praying, and it was just great. Even though he said balls, I mean, I know you don't usually see Christians or Catholics saying, God, thank you for having this big balls, or this guy having big balls, but it's just that he knew that he just wanted to say something good, and he did, and he blessed me. He said a good prayer, thanks for him being so strong, for coming all this way and everything like that, and just, he didn't say, oh, help him to get there. He said thank you. He didn't say help him to get there, help him to be strong, help him to be, like, you know, courageous and stuff like that. He said thank you. He said thank you for God for him being like this, and it was good, you know, to hear. And it was a while since I had like a prayer like that. Last time I had it was with, you know, back in Topeka with a lady who gave me the blanket. So thank you to her. But yeah, just having that prayer just pumped me up and stuff like that. Not gonna lie. And yeah, and then basically I put on my tent, knocked out. I mean, and then I was asking about bears and stuff like that. He said there's a bear right there and everything like that all the time. Just don't tent there. But then he was just joking and stuff, saying that there was no tent. I mean, there was no bear and everything like that. But he said that there usually is a bear. It's roaming around here. So basically, I slept in bear land, bear country. So that was kind of like, you know, a new experience. And I woke up like 2 times in the night and stuff like that. I thought I heard something, but probably like a rabbit or something like that, maybe a deer. But it was all good. I slept peacefully. It wasn't that cold too. Like I was like right by the building, so there's like no wind. Only in the morning there was a crazy wind. I mean, I guess it turned, but so there's no wind at night. It was not that cold. It was nice. And then yeah, so that was July 26th. Went through Denver, so can't believe it. In 26 took way too long to get here, and it's gonna take longer to get to California, because it's the mountains, you know, and the desert, and I'm by myself. I have all the weight, like no money, and it's gonna be crazy. It's a new obstacle, you know. But having like all these people and stuff like that relying on me, supporting me, telling me, you know, you got this, good luck, and praying for me and stuff like that, it's doing a lot of wonders, you know. And one of the greatest wonders in the world, I would say, is just people, you know, the way people are, the great humanity, like the way great humans, you know, the way a person treats another person with a great respect and great goodness, you know. That's one of the greatest wonders in the world, you know. So, I mean, right now the storm's getting kind of like delicious, so I gotta be careful with that. Don't want to get too, you know, full with that. I don't even know what the hell I just said, so I'm just gonna continue with the trip and everything like that. I'll tell you what happened the 27th. The 27th was an amazing day. Even though I didn't do that much miles, I'm probably not even gonna get 10 miles today, but you know, there's a storm coming, so I gotta be careful. So talk to you guys later.